Okay. Let me grab my scrumptious reagents and check my mail. Oh, awesome! I need those. The only spleen items they sell in the shop are mostly expensive or terrible. But hey, at least I was able to buy something. But yeah, no, those will do a lot of good. Those will get me a lot further and a lot stronger. Probably pretty dark and unsettling. Let's go ahead and use those now. Foom, 6 more adventures. Foom, tons of stats and 10 more adventures. And more. Oh, again a mysticality point. Oh, that's it. My spleen can't handle any more grim fairy tales. Alright, I still have a couple of points I can use up. We'll just use them on these. I think that's it. We're done? Alright, excellent. So, 93 adventures. I don't know why bone marrow is something that you can eat, or spleen. Anyway, let's go ahead and finish our palindrome. So, the Dr. Awkward's office. These pictures, they're not square. What are with these rhombuses? Fix them. The door to Dr. Awkward's office opens. Not into an office, but into a small antechamber with no visible exits other than the door you just came in. The back wall is a curious display, a column of 4 empty photo frames. You dig through your bag to see if you have any photographs that look like they could fit the frame. Well, I just happen to have... crap. Oh. Hold on. They're the quest items, right? Okay. They all look the same to me. Okay. Alright, let's say we go back. Aha! As you finish placing the photographs in the frames, you hear a loud rumbling noise. A section of the wall slides sideways. Oh crap, all my hit points are gone. Great. Revealing a tall, narrow niche behind the stonework. And in the niche stands the Staff of Fats. Excitedly, you reach for it. But just then, there's a shout behind you. Stop! Spots! Still in palindrome territory. You spin around to see a bald man in spectacles and a very severe black trench coat striding towards you. Stop! 9 Myriad Murmur! Put up rum diary man in pots! Isn't it be a palindrome mess, isn't it? I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. And that's when he clubbed you on the head. Draw, coward! He hisses, as he pulls a thin rapier from his cane and advances on you. Oh, it's on, buddy. I don't fight with weapons. I blast him with, like, steak sauce in the face. You ready your weapon and charge forward. Only a trip over your own feet and fall on your face. Oh, tarts, a castrato, laughs the sinister figure. You stand growling and launch yourself at him again, with much the same result. It's as though all your aptitudes and reflexes have been drained by his evil presence. He leaves you beaten to a pulp and strides away with the staff of fats, chuckling evilly. Jerk. What's this? He seems to have dropped the second volume of his autobiography. Well, first, let's go hang around in our gauze hammock. Okay, all right. To Love Me, Volume 2. Where's Volume 1? The second volume is more of the same oh, right, because I had Volume 1 and I read it and he threw it away. Right. Same insipid, self-aggrandizing drivel. But there's a brief mention of a man named Mr. Alarm who once worked as Dr. Awkward's assistant. It notes the location of his office. Maybe you could ask him why you have such a hard time finding Dr. Awkward. Doc Ock. You couldn't have just gone to that door at the beginning. You step inside the office and see a guy in a lab coat standing at a sink, washing beakers. You step up behind the man and tap him on the shoulder. Oh, hello. Can I get you something? I'm Mr. Alarm. Mr. Alan Alarm. Did you once work for Dr. Awkward? He flinches and his eye starts to twitch. How did you know that? Did he send you? I moved all the way to the other side of the building to get away from that jerk. No, I'm trying to find a way to penetrate his ineptitude field. He dropped a book when I tried to fight him before, and it mentioned you, so I thought you might be able to help me. You hand him the book, and he flips to it with interest. Aha! He's made notes of some of my formulas. All right, I'll tell you what. I was about to go to lunch, but you bring me some food. I'll work on counter-charm. I'm in the mood for a bowl of wet stunt nut stew. Wet stunt nut stew? Yes, just like my grandmother used to make. She'd make a stock out of a bird rib and lion oil. Then stew in some stunt nuts. God, my mouth's watering just thinking about it. I'll get to work on the charm. I should be finished by the time you get back. Where can I find it? Oh, well, I know those dreadful NASCAR people inside the dome sometimes use wet stunt nut stew as bait in part of their booby traps. If you can't figure out how to make the stew yourself, maybe you can find some in there. Okay. Sounds like the easiest way to me. Flee to me, remote elf. Huh. It is a palindrome. Okay. You're bebopping along in the palindrome when you spy, far off in the distance, an elf being beset upon all sides by inquiries of the selfish and the tyranny of evil men. Or, actually, she's just being attacked by a couple taco cats. You throw the cats a sound beating and rescue the elf. How can I ever repay you? I guess I can give you this ticket to our elf farm raffle. This is a ticket to the elf farm raffle. Do you feel lucky, punk? Well, do ya? What's with the random Dirty Harry reference on a raffle ticket? No, sir, away. A papaya war is on. You wander smack dab into the middle of a papaya war. Don't you hate it when that happens? Nearby, you see a group of ragged soldiers cowering beneath a bunker as a great army of mean-looking guys march towards them, papayas poised and ready to throw. What's it gonna be? Give a man a pep talk, of course. Stand up in front of the soldiers, clear your throat, and deliver a speech. In a regal age ran I, raw was I ere I saw war. Oh, who was it I saw on who? Too far away, a war afoot. Are we not drawn onward, we few drawn onward to a new area? No, in union, name no one man. Now do I repay a period one. I can't believe there are this many palindromes. Oh yeah, I can find fault. There's no rhyme scheme. Blech. Draw, O Caesar, erase a coward. Evil is a name of a foeman as I live. Live not on evil deed, live not on evil. Draw noses onward, dump mud, dump mud. Draw putrid dirt upward, puff in, sniff up, pull up if I pull up. No, it is open on one position. Stop, murder us not. Tonserd rumpots? Okay, now you're just making up words. That's cheating. In words, alas, drown I. A day, yada yada. At the crescendo of your speech, the soldiers grab their papayas, leap out of the bunker, and charge screaming towards the advanced army. You consider sticking around to see how it turns out, but you're pretty busy, so you wander off. Good speech, though. Oh, it's plus 100 to all three stats is no small thing. Yeah, rhyming palindromes. It would be like, okay, how many years did you sink into creating this speech? As you're wandering through the palindrome, you look up to see the sun. Funny how you never seem to see it anywhere else. High in the sky. From its position, you conclude that it's close to noon, and from that conclusion, you conclude that it'd be the perfect time to do a little sunbathing. How long do you spend soaking up the rays? Sunburn. Effect sunburned. You lie back on the grass in the warm sunshine. It's very relaxing. So relaxing, in fact, that you fall asleep and don't wake up for a couple hours, at which point you realize you become part lobster. Yay, I'm part lobster! I'll crush you with my pincers! Lies! Tonsure and rumpot are not legitimate words. Oh crap, there was something about something there. Crap, I saw an exclamation point in some quest thing. They're not legitimate words. They're old words that nobody uses anymore. They've long since passed from our language. If they ever truly were a part of it. You find one of the party booby traps Mr. Alarm mentions, but instead of it being baited with wet stunt nut stew, God, I hate that name. It contains a tuna roll or a nut. It's hard to be sure. A lad named E. Mandala. Fingernail clippings. I see. There are a lot of palindromes. Oh man, I mean, I want to see the other things, but that pep talk plus 100 to all, that was good. Alright, let's leap into the fray. And we just get pelted with papayas. Until you get tired of being pelted in the face with papayas and wander off. Taco cat. What else? Bob race car. Blast 'em. Stunt nuts. No lemon, no melon. Dive into a bunker. Oh, hey, papayas. Food, crappy. It's as tasty to eat as it is fun to say. Dive in the bunker, and the soldiers, spooked by a sudden appearance, dive out and scatter. Okay. Medium. Oh, wow, look at that. 350. You could gain really good stat points here. A little bit of extra melanin in your outer layer of skin. Whee! A little while. That's almost as good. Okie-doke. Wontons, not now. Goddamn mad dog! Goldenrod adorned log. Okay, so you put some flowers on a log. Okay. Wonder what they're trying to catch with such weird bait. Pep talk. Boom. Fog of stab bats, get out of here. Tons of snot! That's a great thing to bait your trap with, I get. Ah! Really, I picked medium, though. While gamboling through the palindrome, after gambling at the casino in the palindrome, you bark your shin on a big piece of antique furniture. A pre-reward dresser drawer. Heh. Pa. After getting over the shock of your shin making noise, you carefully examine the object that tripped you up. It's a very old dresser. Looks like it was made before the war. You know, that one war, like all dresses of the era, it's only got one drawer. The bottom was just painted on. Want to see what's inside? Ignore the drawer. Look in the drawer. Meat. Neat. I got meat. Oh, there we go. Wet stunt nut stew. Finally. Notice we didn't set off any of the booby traps, even the baited one with the stuff I was after. You return to Mr. Alarm and give him his steaming bowl of salty meat oil. Stew. That mouth-watering aroma. No thanks. Any luck with that counter charm? He hands you a large crystal on a piece of string. There you go. Just wear this around your neck and it'll nullify Dr. Awkward's ineptitude field. Probably. Well, obviously it's untested, but the theory is sound. You decide to take your chances. Not that you have much choice if you're going to get the staff of fats back. You thank Mr. Alarm for his help and prepare for laying down of some schmack. Mega Gem. This fist-sized crystal glows a faint blue light, which will hopefully indicate Dr. Awkward's clumsiness field. Mr. Alarm thoughtfully tied a string to it so you can wear it around your neck. Wait a minute, I gotta put it in the place of something. I'll take this off and I'll put on Mega Gem. Alright. After some searching, you manage to find Dr. Awkward skulking in the shadows of the palindrome and fondling the staff of fats in a particularly creepy manner. Hey you! That fight we just had? Yeah, I'm calling a do-over. Get out your best silver platter, because I'm about to serve your ass on it. Dr. Awkward sneers and draws his sword. Go deliver a dare, vile dog. The Mega Gem glows brightly as you charge your opponent, shouting your battle cry. War is raw. Egad, no bondage. Eva, can I stack Rod's sad-ass cats in a cave? What? I'm gonna go with number one's pretty badass. Go with that. You don't know much about this evil little bald man wearing wire-rimmed spectacles and a black trench coat. That is not a black trench coat. That is a white bathrobe. Oh, there's a star. Some people claim he's wearing a white trench coat, but their testimony is unreliable. Did you just call my testimony unreliable, game? Other than the fact that he's stolen the staff of fats for some nefarious purpose, you figure that that's plenty enough reason to beat the heck out of him. Heck, just the fact that he is evil would be reason enough, right? Yeah, sure, why not? Kaboom. Oh, hey, the Dwowsy sword. -10 to monster level. Successful hit weakens opponent. Pins, snip, and bats stab, but nothing slashes quite like this sword. It deals a pretty decent amount of damage for something that occasionally emanates audible snoring. Imagine what it could do if it were fully awake. So it's got good stats, but I'm not a swordsman. I'm a sorcerer. So I'll just ignore its existence forever and ever. This is a pool cue with squiggly runes all over it, once owned by the legendary pool shark Saturated Fats, who was famed not only for his billiard prowess, but also his uncanny resemblance to Jackie Gleason. +5 to your pool skill. Never ever wanted to play pool again. Alright, at this point, I have them all. So, before we dive face first into the tiny pyramid over there, the first thing I need to do, make some meat paste. Alright. Oh, whoops, my mistake. I'm just going to make a big old pile of meat paste so I don't have to worry about it again. Okay, so what we need is the staff of fats plus other things. A cog. Everything needs a cog stapled onto it. Eye of Ed. Hold on. I need to look at my junk for a second. Yeah, the Eye of Ed was part of it. I knew it was. Alright, no, I need to put the staff together with so much junk. Where is it? Where is it? I know it's in here somewhere. I don't even remember getting half this stuff. There it is, Ancient Amulet. That's it. I think I take the Ancient Amulet and the staff, right? And then I take the Staff of Ed almost, and I combine it with that Eye of Ed. Da-da-da-da. Is that the Eye of Sauron on the end of this staff? Oh well. I'm sure that's nothing to worry about. You step inside the small pyramid to find, just as your father described, a... Oh, okay, here we go. Okay, yeah, no, this is correct. Okay, no. Level of detail is stunning. If you lived here, you'd probably be able to see your hair by now. You locate a socket on the floor with staff fits. You plug it in, sunlight streams through the hole in the wall and hits the Eye of Ed, which focuses the light into a concentrated dot on the model. You move closer to the model to find exactly where the dot, and therefore the buried pyramid, lies. What's that smoke? Suddenly, the model bursts into flames and is quickly consumed, leaving behind a pile of ash and a large hidden trap door. You open the trap door to find a flight of stone stairs, which appear to descend into the ancient buried pyramid. No, that wasn't quite what you expected. Aha. Ah, that's why it's so tiny. I dig that up. It's probably got loot on him. So maybe this is a bit... Oh, what's this? Crumbling wooden wheel. Quest item. This carved wooden wheel is on its last legs. See, this is the kind of stuff where it's like I'm looking at all these quest items I have and wondering where some of it even came from. And it's things like this. Just like random garbage. Oh, this looks important. Better put it in my quest item bag. What are you doing? Why would you put that in your quest items? Leaning against one of the walls of the pyramid, you find a crumbling, carved wooden wheel with a curious square hole cut in the middle of it. Is it because it had a square hole? That's not a good reason. Have you ever seen a mummified bat? No? Well, then you've never seen one of these. It's a flock of bats that's been living in the pyramid for a long time. So long, in fact, that they've learned to imitate the other creatures here by mummifying each other. They've missed the point a bit, in that they perform the mummification before the subject shuffles off to its furry black little mortal coil. But the overall effect still earns them a lot of points. if for no other reason than their extreme creepiness. Long story short, you're being attacked by a big mummy bat. Well, what can you do? It tries to buffet you with its leathery wings, but you jimmy open the sarcophagus and hide inside until the buffeting's done. It tries to bite you on the nipple, but it can't because its mouth is covered in bandages. It swoops towards you. A loose bit of bandage gets caught on a nearby urn, and as it unravels, the bat falls out of the air in a whirling, dusty mess. It tries to scratch you, but its dusty little brittle claws break off on your neck. It tries to bite your groin. No! It tries to do a guano bombing run, but the damages act like a diaper. It's the most helpless little thing. Unidentified jerky. It's bat. It's mummified bat jerky. Strip of ancient dried meat. And you're not sure what sort of meat, because after a few thousand years, it all starts to look pretty much the same, you know? And mummy wrappings. Another one. Another one. Okay. You fight a tomb servant. This was one of the servants of the monarch who was buried in this pyramid before the days of yore. When a monarch died, his servants would be buried alive with him, because it's widely believed that in the afterlife, people would enjoy listening to a lot of screaming and scratching. This guy was pretty angry when they buried him, and his mood hasn't improved much over the thousands of intervening years. He advances upon you. He walks up to you like an Egyptian, but you knock him down like a domino. He starts to attack you, but you distract him by making fun of his haircut, or possibly hat. He sidles up to you sideways, so you silently sidestep him. He gives you a good Three Stooges eye poke, but you vertical hand block it. Nya, nya, nya. Ancient ice cream scoop. This ice cream is so cold, it is so old, it is petrified. Well, when your ice cream is so old, it is petrified. I thought it was a scoop of ice cream that hadn't melted, but no, it's the ice cream scoop. You know that's probably been used to scoop out brains, not ice cream, right? Down, doobie-doo, down, down. You push the lid off the sarcophagus, for no reason really, it just felt like defiling another tomb, and discover a hidden stairway into a deeper level of the pyramid. Should I continue hunting for ancient wheels up here, or should we gotta go? We gotta go deeper. We have an option. We're gonna take it. It's a tomb asp. Mario Brothers 2? Prior to the days of yore, the monarchs of Loathing were buried with huge urns full of grain for use in the afterlife. The people during the burial, knowing that the grain would be a temptation for thieves, trained a species of asp to hide the urns and protect the grain from greedy fingers. Archaeologists have deciphered an ancient document that seems to be a set of instructions for the preparation of these traps. It translates as follows. Put a hole in an urn. Put an asp in the urn. Get the thief to open the urn. You just perform step 3 and deduce that step 4 is either to fight this thing or get poisoned. I'm not going to let this thing poison me. Though one wonders how a snake survives thousands of years. It should be an undead snake by now. Oh, hey, a canopic jar. Is it secretly holding a goa'uld? This is a canopic jar, a container used to preserve the organs of mummified people. It was rendered largely obsolete by the invention of the jaropic can, but some people still use them just out of stubbornness. You find a tomb rat. Yep, buried with huge source of grain. Because of that, they believe grain was used as currency in the afterlife. It is also believed that the roads were paved with gold, and that there was a solid gold toll booth at every intersection, so it was vitally important to carry plenty of grain if you expected to actually get anywhere in the afterlife. The government of the afterlife claim they're using the grade to fund road improvements. That always seemed a little suspicious. I mean, the roads are made of solid gold. How could you possibly improve that? Oh, right, the rat. Yeah, because of all the grain, the tombs were frequented by rats. This is one of them. Come on, got anything good? Got any good fails? I guess not. Oh well. Leathery rat skin. The mangy hide of a tomb rat, complete with fleas and patches of missing hair. It's one of the nastiest things you've ever seen. Why did you even pick it up? I don't know. I blasted a rat with Worcestershire sauce, and its skin just flew off. Couldn't just leave that, could you? You find a tall stack of canopic urns. After breaking them all with a single well-placed throw of a baseball, you notice they're stacked in front of another set of stairs going down. Nothing on the left, rubble on the right. Nah, we need Sluggy. They'll make snake nog. Torg and Riff, they'll make snake nog. It'll be great. Move through the first chamber, the second. Where a stairway is almost completely concealed under a pile of rubble. There's a stairway, but there's rubble. What am I gonna do? Barney and Betty are laying on top of this stairway. How am I gonna get underneath them? What do I do here? I've got 3 wheels so far. Have I seen anything else that might work? Ancient spice! No. It's an ancient pile of valuable and delicious spice. Yes, that's totally what it is. It's not the dusty remains of long disintegrated organs. Not at all! It's definitely a spice. No. No. Don't use mummy parts for anything relating to food. We learned this lesson hundreds of years ago. Do not do. I probably need a 4th one to make a wagon of some kind or something. Alright. We're going to go back up to the top chamber and see if we can find one more. Oh, hey, look. A Liddy kitty. It's a cute mummified kitten with a pink bow on her head. At least she's cute at first. But the more she stares at you with those blank, soulless eyes in the chalk-white, motionless face, the more creeped out you get. The fact that she's trying to claw you to ribbons doesn't help much either. Nothing particularly interesting going on there. Alright, let's keep going. Give me a 4th one of those wheels and I'll try to make something. Okay. I have 4 of them now. So... maybe I go to my craft menu. I need something to stick between them. They've got square holes. So I need... I mean, I could just use my dope wheels instead. No. Yeah, it's not here. It's not here. It's not under combine items. It's not even an option. It's very strange. Alright then. can't do anything in the lower chamber, so I guess we'll go in the middle chamber and wander around a little and see if there's anything else of interest here. Under control. After setting fire to a stack of mummies piled up like cordwood, you discover a door that had until recently been concealed by a pile of unburned mummies. You poke your head through and discover that it leads to a room with a strange stone control panel in it. It's like the future met the past, and they had a baby, and that baby was a weird stone control panel. I don't have an option to tinker with it. Oh, wait, no, there it is. Oh, okay, it's a room. Okay, oh. What the heck am I looking at? You enter the control room to see a weird circular diagram carved into a series of non-concentric stone rings. On the side of this round thing, a square peg juts out. You notice it's the exact size of the hole of that weird wooden wheel you found earlier. You put the wheel on the peg and give it a good yank. You hear a quiet grinding from the peg, a louder grinding from the concentric stone rings, and even louder grinding from deeper in the pyramid. Turns out the quiet grinding was actually your wooden wheel disintegrating. Crap. Okay. Oh, so the blank one, and now we've got mouse, stairs, money, explosives. Then you use the explosives to clear that rubble, and then you go down deeper. But let's find out what the mice do. Here's the first chamber. The walls are riddled with small holes. You hear rustlings and twitterings from within them. Nervously, you proceed down a dank, curved corridor to a second room. You find a stone basket suspended by a rusty chain. You look into the basket and see it's filled with bronze coins. You help yourself to one, but no sooner have you grasped it than the rats in the other chamber. Rats run in from the other chamber, knocks you out, and steals it from you. That's very strange. Contains what appears to be a vending machine full of bombs. It only takes tokens, though, and you don't have any. Okay. All right. Aha! In the first chamber, you find a stone basket of tokens hanging from the ceiling. You grab and help yourself to a token. Take 50 of them. You've already got a bronze token. No reason to mess around here now. Screw you, game. I'll mess around if I want. Alright. I'm out of wheels. You start to put a token in one, but see the glint of beady rat eyes in the next room and change your mind. I see how it is now. It's fine. I'm just gonna grab a few wheels. I guess I should gather like half a dozen, eh? I'm gonna change my gear. I'm gonna change my loadout here. I don't think I have any reason to have this garbage equipped anymore. I would be much happier wearing this garbage instead. There it is. Much better. Leathery cat skin. The thick preserved skin from a mummified cat. There's more than one way to get this. Yeah, there is. You could mummify the cat yourself. Ancient magi wipes. This is a small foil-wrapped package of magic-soaped paper napkins for when you've gotten cursed all over yourself. Naturally, Liddy Kitten stares malevolently at you from the front of the packaging. Heals, restores MP, and gets rid of some negative effects. Oh, good. We've got 3. 4! 4! We need more. Come on, give me more wheels. Give me more wheels. You know, we could probably just get a wrench and tighten it on that thing. You know what? 5 is probably enough to make some headway. It'd be real nice if I could turn these the other way. Okay. I have a token! I have a token. What is this? I have a token. What are you doing to me, game? I did? I did? Wait, tiny bowler? Where did this come from? Let your familiar bowl. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, I do. Okay. I don't know how I missed that, but okay. So... Put it on the rubble. You won't put it on the rubble, huh? I'll be the judge of that. I think I need another token. Alright, we're going to go back up here. I need one more wheel, and we should be able to advance. Okay. Pop it on. Yes! You know, we could have just used a shovel. I have a shovel. You're fighting Ed the Undying. You step into the chamber to discover a large stone sarcophagus elaborately engraved and inlaid with gold. It takes all your strength to lever off the lid, but you soon get it open to see the object of your quest, the Holy MacGuffin, radiating with its own inner light. It rests in the hands of a large mummy, wrapped in bandages of ancient silk and wearing a gold filigreed crown. You step back from the sarcophagus and ready your weapon. All right, let's get on with it. I know for a fact you're going to come to life and attack me the moment I try to take the MacGuffin, so let's just cut to the chase. It's been really funny if something else in the room attacked me. You're no fun at all, says the mummy, as it sits up and peers at you with a frown. In my day, adventurers knew how to stick to the script. Sorry, look, it's been a ridiculously long quest, and I'm feeling a little cranky. Feel free to make whatever menacing speech you had prepared. Thank you. It then rises menacingly out of the sarcophagus, its eyes glowing red with anger. Foolish mortals! You would dare disturb the slumber of the mighty Ed the Undying. Ed? Not Ed Ra or Enhotep or something? Nah, I never was much for the fancy titles. You ready? I gotta warn you, the Undying thing is for reals. I've got the ancient magic of the ages going here, and I'm seriously gonna grind you into paste. Soon the jackal demons of the underworld will be feasting on your entrails, and such like that. Give it your best shot, old man. I'm gonna knock you back to the Stone Age. I think it was the Bronze Age, actually. Whatever. Ed swings at you, but he's slow enough for you to shuffle out of the way before the punch connects. Ed grabs you by the throat, but his hand pops off in a cloud of dust. You give it back to him, and he ties it back on with some more bandages. It's kind of an awkward moment. Do you have any other moves? Ah! Ed bashes you in the face with a bony fist. Fortunately, the bandages wrapped around it soak up some of the blood. I don't think he's got any other moves, guys. I think we've seen it all. Well, so much for him being undying. You triumphantly stand over the mummy's fallen husk and reach for the holy MacGuffin within the sarcophagus. It is nearly within your grasp when suddenly you feel a bony grip on your ankle. Not so easy, kiddo. Undying, remember? Hell, I was hoping you were just bluffing. Nope. Grab the MacGuffin. Look down at the battered mummy warily. You still alive? Yeah, I'll be with you in a sec. He watches as he slowly gets to his feet and leans on the sarcophagus to catch his breath. Okay, you ready to give up yet? Jackal demons, remember? I'm gonna blast you with a heavier thing. Ed's eyes glow with anger as he picks himself off the floor. Oh, now I'm ticked. Look, Ed, give up. You got an arm off. Your arm's off. No, it isn't. Well, what's that then? I've had worse. You lie. I'm gonna blast him with something really heavy now. Wrong skill. Oh, well, whatever. Pfft. The mummy leans on the sarcophagus, panting heavily. Then turns towards you with an angry glare. He growls in inarticulate flurry, his eyes blazing, though not as brightly as they had before. Come on, this is ridiculous. Undying! Ed wheels as you quickly smash his legs with a sweeping blow. There, maybe now you'll... Never! Ah! Roars the mummy, shambling pathetically towards you. You're making me feel guilty, Ed. Knock it off. Last blow seems to have severed Ed's torso. He starts clawing his way towards you with his one remaining arm. Please! Stay down! You sweep Ed's remains into a corner of the room, ignoring his groans and muttered curses. You step towards the sarcophagus. The holy MacGuffin rests within. As you pick it up, you're bathed in radiant, shimmering glow as choirs of angels triumphantly sing your praises and stuff. Then you cram it in your pack and head back to town. Not really sure what it is, but it seems really, really important. Better get to the council right away. I want to blast them again! Alright. To the council. Wow, you actually brought the holy MacGuffin back? That's pretty darn impressive. Well done! Now we can pack it in an unlabeled wooden crate and stash it in a secret warehouse full of similar crates somewhere where it's likely no one will ever see it again. Thanks for your help. That's it. Yeah, you're probably right. You like parades? We could throw you a parade. Sure! And one quick, thoroughly enjoyable ticker tape parade later. You know, nobody uses ticker tape anymore. Ticker tape parades literally don't happen anymore. Like, you could accomplish anything in the world, and no one will throw you a ticker tape parade. Ever. There's some things you just can't have anymore. You're standing back at the council hall, picking bits of confetti out of your hair and wondering what you should do next. Handful of confetti. Usable. Selling price 1,000 meat. Cannot be traded. Adventurer! We've recently heard word that the naughty sorceress is holding some sort of contest. We don't know what it means, but we know it doesn't mean anything good, and as such, we have decided it's time for you to embark on your final quest. I disagree. I'll worry about that later. I got plenty of other things to do first. Seek out and destroy the naughty sorceress who's plagued these lands for so long, and rescue King Ralph the 11th, whom she has imprisoned. Nah, I'm fine. I'm gonna go over here and pull some meat off some plants, okay? Maybe roll around in the ball pit. Boom. Stats doubled for 20 adventures. I could fight my nemesis more. Or we could try the sea again. I want to try the sea again. At least 20 adventures of the sea. At least. Let's see. Vodka and tonic. That's okay. We'll do that. Okay, there we go. Plenty of adventure. Okay, we're gonna throw on our old scuba tank and our itty-bitty bathysphere. No, it's not. I want to stop it some more. I want to make it my familiar. Just his head. Just his head will be one of my familiars. Alright, let's try the briny depths. I'm willing to bet that with my stats doubled, I can tear these things up for 20 rounds. I better hit harder this time. Yep, each of these is counting as 2 adventures off my thing, too. Boop, boop, doo, 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 doo. And another one down. A dull fish scale. It's so dull. I mean, it just sits there. Doesn't seem to be anything here other than random fish encounters. Well, that's that. We'll come back to there soon. So what's this about me nemesis? The first time we fought it wasn't so bad. Surely there's more to it by now. We have not located nemesis yet. Well, why not? Oh, wow. Aside from the old man in the sea, I've got nothing to do? That can't be right. Let's find an area I haven't been to yet. Ooh, I know. I have a thing. Here, let's unequip that and put our cloak back on. Okay, no, I have a thing. It's, where is it? The drink me potion. The drink me potion. It says it'll let me adventure in a rabbit hole. Let's use that. Cough the potion and suddenly shrink to 1/10 the original size. Before you can complain, you're nearly bowled over by a stampeding rabbit. You fall into the nearby plains and see him disappear down a rabbit hole. Down the rabbit hole, 20 adventures. All right. Down the rabbit hole. Red Queen's Garden, Tweedleporium, or the Mad Tea Party. I mean, obviously. You walk right up to the tea party table. There are plenty of empty seats, but the Hatter grabs your elbow before you can sit down. The rabbit told me you'd be late, but I didn't think you'd be this late. I'm afraid there's no room. No room at all. Oh, it's a pity, because all kinds of wonderful things can happen at a tea party, and you never know, but there's just no room. No room? Perhaps you should call room service and order some. The Hatter squints thoughtfully at you. I like the cut of your jib, and that means that I jib the like of your cut. Never mind, you can sit next to Humpty Dumpty. The Hatter leads you to a seat away from the main table, next to the wall surrounding the garden. There's some kind of freakish abomination perched atop the wall. It's like someone got into a teleporter pod and didn't notice that there was a hard-boiled egg in the pod on the other end. The bizarre Eggman hybrid looks down at you disdainfully. I hate that hedgehog, he says. Good morning to you too, sir, you say, hoping the fright and disgust you're feeling doesn't show on your face. When I say goo goo gajoob, I mean stop staring at me or I'll kick the crap out of you. I'm sorry, I've just never met someone as extremely handsome as you are. What did you say? Humpty says, his cheeks turning red. I said you're an exceptional specimen, and that's no yoke. You say, feeling suddenly giddy. Sorry, I'm scrambling for words to make this go over easy, but I'll let you take over now. That's it! Humpty Dumpty shouts, apoplectic. I'm going to jump down there and beat you! Humpty jumps off the wall with a mighty leap and lands with a resounding splot. You decide to split before the king's horses and men show up. Acquired egg on your face, plus 10 stench damage for 30 adventures. You're standing a little too close to a giant anthropomorphic egg when a giant anthropomorphic egg took a header onto the pavement, and now your face is coated with rapidly rotting egg. I'll let you imagine how bad this smells. You know, a header. I see it all the time in British writing, but a header is just not a word in the American vocabulary. I literally only know what it means because I've read so many books that were British. What? I made the robot. I made the Eggman reference because, I mean, how could I not? Huh, that is really weird. The Tweedleporium. Aha. Jam sold out. More tomorrow. Puff of smoke. Gift item. Okay, these are gift items. Oh, wait, no, here's something good. Ooh, knight's armor. Insane top hat. We're all mad here. Oh, yeah, I gotta... Oh, the price! I can't buy the whole set. I'll buy the insane top hat. No. We gotta do this. We gotta go to the tea party with the hat. The correct hat. Wow, its stats are horrible. You've already attended the tea party today, and it was weird enough that you're not inclined to attend another one. I'll be the judge of that. Alright, the Red Queen's garden it is. You're fighting a Belephant. Ha ha ha, how droll. It's a cross between a bee and an elephant. It squirts honey out of its trunk. When it dances to show the location of the pollen, it causes earthquakes. It never forgets how busy it is. Oh, ho, ho. Man, I can't decide whether I wish these were real because of the sheer volume of honey they'd produce, or if I'm so glad they're not real because holy shit. Could you imagine one of these flying at you? It's just stomping all over me. Okay. I'm going to have to visit the pretentious artist after this. Oh, look, buckets of honey. Whoa. 50 adventures with the sugar rush. I mean, I have tons of meat until I run into a shop that costs ridiculously more than I've ever encountered before. As you wander through the croquet grounds, you see a beautiful tiger lily. You lean down and say, "What's up?" It responds by hurling itself at your face, snarling and biting. Wow, these things are really dangerous in here. Huh. The enemies here are actually kind of terrifying. It's a snapdragon. This isn't a flower that looks kind of like a dragon. It's a dragon that looks like a flower. Snapdragons evolved after the proliferation of knights made kidnapping maidens a dicey proposition. Dragons that were able to sneak into the bouquets of flowers the knights sent to the maidens were able to live longer and procreate more. And over time, the best hiding traits were selected. So now we have this dragon that's nigh indistinguishable from a flower until it breathes fire. This is all completely insane, but, you know, that's science for you. Reflection of a map. Usable. This map is weird. It's all insubstantial and backwards, and it doesn't love you like a reflection of me loves you. Whatever you say, game. Dragon snaps. Of course. A wasp in a wig. Not to put too fine a point on it, but this is way scarier than a bee in a bonnet. It's a wasp wearing a wig, and you can't be too sure if he's a British barrister, a colonialist, a French monarch, or just a drag queen, but he's still pretty off-putting. And they say it was altogether beyond the appliances of art. Take that, Taniel. Wasps are just terrifying regardless of if they're in a wig or not. Because, I mean, they literally implant their eggs into other insects, which then, like, devour their way out from the inside. They're like wasps, man. Huh, you had no idea that powdered wigs were powdered with the same stuff they used to powder powdered donuts. Yeah. Okay. So plus 10 mysticality stats per fight for 5 adventures. The item drops around here are something to behold. Ba-da-da-don. Powdered 5 adventures. Okay. I want to take a peek at this map. About the reflection of a map and take a moment to reflect it. It's becoming more and more transparent by the minute. If you're going to follow it somewhere, you'd better hurry before it disappears completely. Look at all this. No. I'm saving that. I'm saving that till I run out of rabbit hole adventures. We got 15 more of these. We're going to use it. A menacing thug. You're interrupted by a man who appears to be built entirely out of muscle and scars, who blocks your path and looks you up and down. Hey, you Hadriex. He squints at you, then at a crumpled piece of paper. Yeah, that's you, all right. What do you want? Some guy in a bar gave me a lot of meat to beat 9 kinds of hell out of you. You'll have to keep track of that yourself, though, since I don't count so good. Yeah? You and what army? I got no army, but I got my buddies Lead Pipe Eddie and Jimmy the Neckbreaker, he says as 2 more nearly identical thuds step out of the shadows. How's that? That'll do just fine. So is this because I burned down that one bar? Or are they just local to this area? They seem out of... They don't seem like they belong here, so, you know... I want to eat the dragon snaps, too. Ah, good stuff. Down the rabbit hole is running out. Whoops, don't pick that up. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You don't know where that place is. Dun-dun! It's gone. Okay, now we're gonna go... Little kitty phone charm. Huh. It's an accessory that does 15 spooky damage. Okay. Now let's use the reflection of a map. Gah! I'm gonna have to get another one of those potions. I wanted to save it until after I used it, and then, alright, fine. Alright. Fine, be that way, game. Be that way. Beefy fish meat. Hey, cool. -1 adventure cost underwater for 5 adventures. These seem pretty good too, with that +10 moxie stats per fight thing. I like that. I wonder what this does if I use it. I'm afraid to use it because it's kind of irreplaceable. I have to do a lot to get it. Alright, let's use it. Woo, go me! You carefully pick up all the bits, because real heroes know that littering is not cool. Okay, so I didn't... So somewhere in the game I need to use this. Alright. What do these do? What if I said use 2? Oh, really thick bandage. Heals 100 to 120. Mummy mask. Oh, there's a hat that gives me +12 spooky damage. Well, that's nice. Alright, what else? What else? What else? Oh, right, we need to visit the pretentious artist. Oh, come on. Really? Oh, adventures are over here. I got 15 left. Which is just enough to get me through a daily dungeon. Wow, did I just double crit with a spell? Nice. Stupid tonic water elementals. Screw it, I don't need it. Bah! You are nothing. You are nothing to me. Your twist of lime is naught. We are way too beaten up. Fine, fixed. Let's finish this. Okay. How many more fat loot tokens do I need? Only 20 more. Okay. That's fine. We'll get it in time. Inevitably. Someday. Right. Something about trading with this guy. How? 10-leaf clover. Man, this is about the luckiest thing you've ever seen. Meat pasting component, cooking ingredient, cocktail crafting ingredient. Oh, I was just getting almost anything, huh? Looks like you don't have anything worthless enough for him to want to trade for it. Phoo. Ketchup, catsup. Let's do some barreling. Uh-huh, a tiny barrel mimic. I'm higher level, but the prizes seem to be the same as they were last time I came here. So there's no reason to do the barrel game, unless there's something super hidden in here somewhere. Huh. So I guess I'll leave this. You don't have time to mess around with those barrels. Oh! No, it's fine. I still have food. I don't have any milk of manganese left. Imitation White Russian. A White Russian made of non-dairy creamer and fake vodka. Huh. We'll eat these. They give lots of adventures. Look at that. 62. Boom. Ridiculous. Then we'll eat a, no, I don't know, a crescent roll? A cherry? And grapes? No, not grapes. A snow cone. So at this point, I've filled up my body with all the things I can fill it with. Okay. So, are you sure you don't know anything about my... Ah, Hadriex, it's good to see you safe. There have been some noticeably disreputable-looking people inquiring about you. Yeah, I had a run-in with some of them, you muttered darkly. It looks like there's a price on my head. Undoubtedly an attempt at revenge by your nemesis. Unfortunately, he has somehow managed to defeat all attempts to locate him via magical means. We'll continue our attempts. In the meantime, please use the utmost caution. I just have to wait on that one, huh? So the only thing to really do left for me is the sea, unless... Let's see, there's their gift shop. I could get myself some fuzzy dice real quick. Not to mention there are other weird things. These souvenir crates could have any number of different things in there. Let's see. What else could I potentially do? I've never used the jobs board, really. Huh. Does it do anything besides give me meat? It's not even a good amount of meat. It's a terrible deal. Okay, good. It does give me stat points. Oh, look at this. You spend some time in the pretentious artist's hovel, standing very still, with your eyes averted and steadfastly keeping a straight face. Okay. Sleight of foot, magician. Alright, let me see. I never really explored the museum, but I had the feeling it's not really anything to explore there. Let's see. I've pretty much done those, right? I don't think there's anything left for... Did I ever do the thatch roof casino? No, I haven't. Oh no! The money-making game! Let me guess. Pick one of 3 different things. Search for open bets between... I don't know. This sounds like a terrible idea. You make a bet of 1,000 meat. Bet on what? What are we betting on? Oh, well. Wow. Oh. Wow. Let's try the roulette table. Hey, you! You turn around to find yourself confronted by 3 penguins in long coats and fedoras. One of them is tapping a kneecapping stick meaningfully on the palm of its wing. Can I do something for you guys? Well, see, we got a problem. Or rather, someone has a lot of meat to spend on a problem, and he gave us some of this meat to deal with this problem. So, you know, being the problem in question, have got a problem of your own. Capice? Yeah, I think it's the gist of it. Kaboom. Oh, hey, look, an e-capping stick. Thanks. Back to the roulette tables. You gain 20 meat. You don't actually get to play poker or roulette. You just, here you go, you made some meat. Fine, game, be that way. Alright, look, now you... No, wrong way. Now you surely have enough information to get me started on my next... No. No. Still don't know what this is about. I've always been suspicious there was more to this place. Aside from that basement that goes down and down forever. Really? That's stupid. This is really dumb. Oh well. I really do have a feeling like there's got to be more things in this place. Also, any second now, you can give me some more thugs, game. Come on. Let's finish this thing. Let me fight my nemesis. Maybe there is nothing else in this place. Maybe I'm just wasting all my adventures. I don't know. This place is super suspicious. I mean, stairs to nowhere. There's still all these places something could be in. I don't want to go for the end. I don't know. I'm kind of afraid of the sea also. This is still the coolest place in the game. The mysterious island of mystery. Alright. I'm going to call it here. I'm pretty well spent for most of my adventures anyway. Tomorrow, we're going to do the sea. And hopefully thugs will attack me while I'm at sea and I'll get to do the Nemesis quest fully. Oh boy, am I really looking at staring down the end game already though? No way. No way. It can't be. It simply can't. Yeah, you can have up to 200. That's the cutoff point. I know that because I hit it once. So anyway, until next time and every time, this is Hadriex signing off. Bye.